Welcome to our channel. In this video, we are going to talk about Lucid Air versus Mercedes EQS. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates. Another 5-star review for the Lucid Air, this time in comparison to the Mercedes EQS. Lawrence Ulrich of the New York Times wrote the review. Ulrich describes how Mercedes will have to serve two distinct groups of customers simultaneously as it converts from internal combustion to electric powertrains, giving Lucid's ground-up EV vehicle a strong vote of confidence right away. Not ideal, especially when Mercedes is essentially establishing an EV business to kill off its ICE one, as Ulrich explains. While legacy automakers balance the vehicles they've always sold with the inevitable electrified future, Lucid's focus on electric vehicles from the start provides the company a clarity of purpose. Learning Lucid. We weren't expecting the Lucid Air at all. Lucid's first outing as an engineering and aesthetic powerhouse, incorporating fantastic electric drivetrain technologies we've yet to see from a major carmaker, including Tesla. Lucid's first outing was born from the snowy white page of a ground-up, clean sheet design. As a result, think of this showdown as a clash between Old World 2.0 and New World 1.0. Check your assumptions at the valet, because there's a lot to deduce from this pairing. If you're worried about the EV experience becoming ubiquitous, wait until you see the difference in form and function between the 2022 Mercedes EQS and the 2022 Lucid Air. Silent style. Let's start with the appearance of the Merc. Isn't it quite the lozenge? The EQS is proof that people in charge at Mercedes are gradually steering us toward the interaction-free pod transportation model that many DIY drivers fear and public transit infrastructure aficionados fantasize about. Forget the futuristic Model S. The EQS appears to be the closest thing to a self-driving car we've seen so far. When you get inside, you're almost surprised to see a steering wheel and a pair of pedals, thanks to aggressively anodyne style utilizing beluga whale and a garish new tech light-up grille. We're still getting used to the idea that luxury nowadays equals screens. Lots of them, so the EQS display heavy room came as a surprise. The EQS is the first platform for Mercedes' crazy hyperscreen, which replaces the typical iPad duct-taped to console style we've come to know and tolerate. That wonderfully called piece of infotainment technology refers to a full dash panel with a pair of 12.3-inch displays, one in front of the driver and one in front of your lucky front seat passenger. Between the two, the primary area of the dash is dominated by a 17.7-inch touchscreen that provides a complete treatment of entertainment, climate, and comfort functions for both the driver and the passenger. EQS examination. The rest of the EQS cabin is straightforward and familiar, however, the inside is the biggest divergence if we stick to the idea of this being the S-class of EVs. There's plenty of limo-like legroom in the back, but due to battery packaging and general strange proportions, rear passengers have a high knee angle due to a high floor, which may be uncomfortable for some. Nonetheless, both the front and back seats are spacious and pleasant, giving the entire experience a lounge-like vibe. The finish, fit, and quality are all typical Mercedes, but the materials are good, not spectacular. On its original gas-powered namesake, there is a noticeable use of plastic where metal would be. It feels insubstantial and noticeably cheaper to interact with than the current S-Class, whether it's due to weight reductions or a strategy to amortize the underlying high cost of constructing this new platform. When you consider the limited visibility, high frontal cowl, acres of LED accent lighting, and a slab of infotainment screen, this is one of the most inelegantly presented non-AMG Mercedes we've seen in a long time, at least by certain staffer standards. Battery, power, range. On the performance and drivetrain fronts, things continue to diverge, albeit each for its reason. The 2022 Mercedes EQS 584 Modich shuttles silently thanks to dual motors, one front, one rear, fed by a battery with 107.8 kWh of usable power and a combined 516 horsepower and torque of 631 pound-feet. Although these twin spinners must skitter more than 5,800 pounds, there's enough shimmy between them to propel the EQS 580 from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.7 seconds and down the quarter mile in 12.2 seconds. It isn't a Tesla Model S Plaid, but who cares? This is far more speed than anyone who is even somewhat interested in the EQS's drive will ever require. The Lucid is the Concorde while the Mercedes is a Germanic bullet train. It has the same twin-motor arrangement as the Benz, but with 800 horsepower and 885 pound-feet from its 113 kWh battery pack in this Grand Touring grade. This results in a 3.0 second 0 to 60 time and a quarter-mile time of 10.8 seconds. Because neither of these big-ass Luxo sleds is sport sedans, anything faster than 5.0 seconds is icing on the cake. On the all-important subject of range, it's a total bloodbath. The most careful Mercedes EQS 580 drivers will manage a strong 340 miles before plugging in, a figure that pales in comparison to the Lucid Air Grand Touring's record-setting EPA-certified 516-mile capability. So that's it for today. What do you think of our video? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and would like to hear more from us, please subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications before you go. Thank you so much for watching us.